Okay, y'all, I'm over here having a conversation with God. Maybe y'all can get something from this. But, I'm thinking about demons and the different demons that inhibit us, that we don't even realize that, you know, we have. So I was just thinking about my own demons. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I feel like honesty is the best policy. I've had some demons inside of myself that recently I've had to get rid of. And it's funny because you get into a relationship with someone, right? And for me personally, God has granted me the eyes to see people's demons clearly. I don't always know what the names of them are, but they are different spirits that live within the people, right? And someone I was dating told me that I had a Michael Myers song that would play when I gave him a certain look. It was a stare when I would give him when he would piss me off. Right? It's not funny. It's funny, but it's really not funny. This is real. So he said he would hear the Michael Myers song. It would be like, I forgot how the Michael Myers song even goes, God. It's like, dun-dun-dun. I don't know, honestly. But, I wish I could play it. I guess it doesn't really matter. So he would hear this Michael Myers song when I would give him this stare, and it really scared him. And I'm like, I didn't understand it. I'm like, what is he scared of in me? You know what I'm saying? What are you scared of in me? Even when I've had jobs, right? I've had a job before where a woman would bother me all the time. Like, I don't know why. I was really good at my job, and I was there before her, and I actually told them to hire her. And she just didn't like me. I don't know if it was because I was getting paid more. I don't know. And I was young and she was older. Who knows? But she would always poke me all the time. And one day I made a mistake on one of the files, and she made a big deal about it. And I was already not in a good mood. So I got up and I walked over to her and I said, give me the papers since you don't know how to handle it. And they all looked at me like I was insane. Like, calm down. And I'm like, what? So confused, because I'm like, I am calm. Did I choke somebody or something? Like, what are y'all scared of right now? They seen something in me, right, that put fear in their heart, which was the violent part of me, which was clearly some type of demon. So we will have these things inside of us and we won't even know. Some people actually do know that they are carrying demons and they are just completely defeated by their demons. Some people do know they're carrying demons and they get their demons to work for them. For me personally, I don't want no demons in my vicinity. All I want to see around me is divinity. I don't want no demons in my vicinity at all whatsoever. Not in me, not around me, okay? So, also, there's another, spirit that people are scared of, and that is the spirit of God. That spirit will put more fear in people's hearts than these little demons out here. When you have the spirit of God in you, now the demons are scared. I've had a time where, I guess it's just story time, we just out here sharing. I've had a time where this guy's uncle, like I said, I was dating somebody, and this guy's uncle clearly had a demon in him that didn't want him to get close to me. And he was saying all types of things. I was already aware of what he was before he even actually, I met him before and I knew that he had something in him, but when he started to speak, it was just, you could feel the energy coming onto both of us, trying to trick us. That's what it was trying to do. It was trying to trick us. Because when people see that you have love, the demons don't want that. The demons don't want you to have love, because when you radiate love, the energy, the vibration radiates off of to other people, and it helps them. When you see a couple walking down the street holding hands, old or young, and it helps you. Love, when you get a forehead kiss from your brother, it helps you. So this is what, I feel the demons have been trying to steal. They have been trying to steal love from the people. And we really have to learn how to walk in love regardless of the attacks, because that's the name of the game. That's how you kill them. That's how they die. I've had another instance where I've had a friend who I didn't even grow up with him. He was a friend of a friend, actually. And I knew him from my hometown. But when I went to the city one day, I seen him in New York City, Penn Station. And I was shocked, because I'm like, you don't even live over here. Like, what are you doing over here? And he was strung out off the drugs. So, but okay, so this is how it even happened. I was standing there and I was turned around. Somebody that I was with saw him walking up to me, and he saw that he had a thing in him. And so when he walked up, I turned around, and I guess he didn't expect it to be me, maybe. And this is how crazy God is. Turn around, and it's him, I'm like, whoa, like, what are you doing here? And he's like asking me for money. And, he's apologizing to me for something he did to me a long time ago. He stole something from me, which was like so petty, and it was so petty and dumb, but still, nonetheless, he stole, so he's apologizing, and, I was like, it's okay. I gave him $5, and I hugged him, and my friend said that he seen the demon leave him. So this is how we really fight against these demons, through our love. Our love is really what kills them. They don't like love because God is love. And anytime you're not operating in love, you are anti-God. So if you are, what is the word, walking in your Christ-like spirit, and you are now operating in violence and out of pain, out of just letting your other demons control you. See, now you can be half God, right? Half with God, which is half love, and half with the devil. So you can be anti-Christ and Christ, right? I hope I'm explaining this well. So when you're not operating in love, you have now become the Antichrist, because you have the ability to do what God has granted you, but you let the devil trick you into operating out of a dark place. There's so many demons out here. There's the spirit of religion. See, I'm not religious, okay? God has granted me the eyes to see. And He can grant you the eyes to see if you would like. But you have to have that discussion with God. And, God's telling me or showing me this other instance where I was on FaceTime with a friend of mine, and she was in the dark, right? But I could see a shadow beneath her flesh. I can see a shadow beneath her flesh, and this girl is very, she's not fat, she's thick, okay? She's not fat at all. She's petite and thick, and the thing inside of her was skinny and black, and it looked like it was losing its life. It looked like it was starving. Maybe possibly she wasn't feeding it as much with whatever it needed. So clearly she was doing something right, because it was definitely starving. And when that, squatter in her house decides to leave, that squatter is going to have to find another place to stay. These demons want to take over your body. That's why when you drink and you black out, I've had a time where I got drunk and I blacked out, and thank God, I swear to God, something is protecting me. I swear, because there's so many times where these demons could have gotten to me, but literally They were like, you took your contacts out and everything, and then you went right to sleep. I fell asleep with my clothes on and everything. Like, I somehow was blacked out, but I took out my contacts, took off my shoes, you know what I mean? Put my back, like, I still was doing something, and it wasn't me. So I'm guessing, thankfully, maybe, you know, whoever prayed for me or prays for me now, their prayers have not gone unanswered, definitely. Grandma's prayers are strong, y'all. So yeah, they want to jump in your body when you're open, and drinking is one way to be open. That's why they call it spirits. So we have to really, really be careful, because they're waiting. They're just waiting. And if you've seen what they look like, you wouldn't want them nowhere near you. If you've seen what it actually looks like, you wouldn't want them nowhere near you. And sometimes these things take the bodies. They take the bodies of the people that we love. Right? And we have to just accept that that's what they do. We have to just accept that they are here to kill, steal, and destroy. They are the devil's minions. Because they're stuck. They're damned. They're done. Their souls are done forever. So they want your soul to be done forever as well. It's kind of like when people are going to start getting these vaccine shots, and they're going to want you to get the vaccine shot. Why? Because they fucked themselves. I'm sorry, God. I got to stop cursing. See, I was doing so well. I really was. They messed up their own selves. So they want you to come down with them. They know it's time. And there's these demons out here, and there's preachers who have the spirit of Christ within them. They know they're not Jesus. They work with Jesus to help the people. So these demons are scared because they know that the power of Christ is going to be amongst the people. It's gonna be like a blazing fire. That they can't touch. That's what the hell is. They're not going to be able to stand near you. And if you don't notice, some of these demons really can't. When you are walking in a building and people are looking at you weird, and they're staring at you with those eyes, just know they are open to these things jumping in them, and it's really not them. And I just heard about this thing called familiar spirits, and I don't really know too much about it, but I do know there are certain spirits that they seek you because they just, they're obsessed. Some of these spirits are really obsessed with you. They're just obsessed. you give them some of you, that's like feeding them. You're feeding them. They need to eat, so they need to feed off something. It's like vampires. Because they're done. They're done. Trying to think, is there anything else you want me to speak about? Okay, oh yeah, so the familiar spirits are like spirits that feel like you've met them before. You don't really want to meet somebody and feel like you met them before. You want it to be all brand new, you know? And some of the time, because you can meet someone and have this deep soul connection with them, but with the person, but the spirit, that the different spirits that lie within the person, they still can hold these familiar spirits. So sometimes it can feel like, wow, I've been through this before. I know you. I know you. How did you get here? How did you get in this person too? How? Because it's obsessed. It's literally obsessed with you. There's clown spirits. A lot of clown spirits in these men. Like literally. I've seen a lot of clowns, a lot of lames, and it says it in the Bible too, lames. But I've seen clown spirits, I've seen vampire spirits. I've seen this vampire / like God spirit, which was very disturbing because I don't even know if he's like, he had some type of like power. It's like, I can't even say that he was a God spirit. I'm sorry, because he definitely wasn't. He was a demon. But he had some type of power as a demon, like where he could see things as well. That's what God showed me in his eyes. Did I say I seen a pig spirit? I seen a pig spirit before, in someone, and you know, there's lazy spirits that just cause you to just be so lazy for no reason, that just be like, that just keep telling you that you have time when you don't have time. that just try to trick you. They're really tricky too, like to the point where they will try to disguise themselves as they're talking like for you, as if it's you, right? And that's why you have to really sit in silence and decipher which voices is which, because you will literally sit here and think that, okay, yeah, that's definitely the right way to go because it's in my head, so it is. But no. No, these spirits, it's because you still are susceptible to hearing them, because you have something within you, and in order for you to catch it, you have to identify it, and you have to kick them out of your home. They're like squatters. These Jezebel spirits, real deal, Holyfield. They are real. There's some of them who have, like, oh my goodness. And what the Jezebel spirit does is, She makes you feel like trash. She makes you feel less than. Like, she will make you feel like you are unworthy so that you keep striving to be something of worth to something, to people, to the world, to man. Jezebel lies. She lies. She tells you that you're not the right weight. She tells you that she just tells you lies. Your hair isn't good enough. Tells you that your eyelashes isn't good enough. Like, just simple freaking things. Like, that's Jezebel. Tells you you're not feminine if you don't look like a hooker. Because if we can get them walking around like hookers, oh, then we got them. I'm sorry, and maybe that might be offensive to some people, but we have to just be honest with what's going on. Don't block the message. Sometimes the truth hurts, but then it heals. So yeah, be careful because it's tricky. It's very tricky. This is a real unseen spiritual battle. You cannot see with the naked eye. And in the Bible, it even says a lot of their eyes are black. And I feel that that's symbolizing the third eye. A lot of people's third eye is blocked. And so you really need to sit and heal these traumas, these issues, these things within you, the darkness. Purge it all out, every single last bit of it. Oh, anxiety is also a demon, a son of a bitch. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse again, but anxiety is also a demon. Anxiety will ravish your body. Literally, you gotta stay prayed up out here with the Word of God. And the Word comes from your heart. And also, you want to make sure you're walking in spirit at all times. At all times. You want to make sure you're walking in spirit at all times. Who cares if they're scared? You know, for a long time, I didn't want to walk in who I really am. Because I was afraid that they would know who I am. But I am. And I'm here. And I'm done playing these little games. We are supposed to be doing something way greater by now. They have done nothing because they already lost. Another thing, they try to use your word against you. Your word is the sword. Your word is the sword. Your word is what can eliminate all darkness with your truth. When you are walking in your truth. So they know this and they try to use that against us. This is our power. Our power is our word. We can say what we want and we can get it. But the people are so wicked. What they would say for what they want, if everybody got their wish right now, we would die. And that's really sad to say. So that's why a lot of people's manifestations aren't coming to pass, because the Creator isn't going to let it happen. But you can always take another road. But I wouldn't take that road. I wouldn't even joke about taking that road, actually. Because it's not even a joke. There's really people out here selling their souls, talking to us about how they have seen sacrificed babies in these cult-like industry parties. They are doing sick, wicked things to try to invoke sick, wicked spirits. And really, it's just one. It's Satan, but he is, like I said, he has his minions. So, what the Bible said was, there's going to be many antichrists in the world. But they're going to lose. I can't even talk about how nothing negative about my team. Do you understand? If you are on the side of divinity, you can't even speak in negativity at all whatsoever. Because, again, your word is a sword, so we really got to be careful. Moses definitely failed his generation, and I don't want to fail my generation by giving the message and not giving them hope. Literally. Because how could that be when we already won? You understand? But the devil is trying to steal the inheritance from the people. Because that's what he does. It's like the story of Jacob and Esau. How it was two brothers and they look completely different. One was like a mama's boy and the other one was a daddy's boy. And your dad is the one who gives you the inheritance usually, right? When it comes to money, but this is not a money inheritance, this was a spiritual inheritance. So instead of, I think his name was Jacob, getting the inheritance fair and square, he stole it from his brother. I could have this wrong because, like I said, I don't really read the Bible too much, but God tells me and shows me what he shows me, and I just listen to him. But yeah, so his spiritual inheritance was stolen from him, right? And he couldn't get it back. And even then, the brother was willing to give the spiritual inheritance to the other brother for some food. So we're willing to just give up our inheritance over things, our spiritual inheritance over things that do not matter, that are not important to God. You don't leave with nothing Nothing. That's why I don't believe in Egypt. Egypt is not real to me because Hotep is not where I stand. Egypt is a real place, but Hotep is not where I stand. Because I don't believe that they were doing right in Egypt, or else Egypt would still be standing right now. They weren't doing right in Egypt. They had slaves in Egypt too, because history repeats itself. So karma's gonna come back around, come back. We can't just keep doing this wicked cycle again. So this time, the inheritance will not be stolen at all. You have a spiritual inheritance inside of you, and it's like God is trying to hand you a gift, and you don't want to receive it because you're closed off to God. And you feel that you have all the answers. But you can open up your heart and just listen. Don't just hear me. Just listen. Feel me. Because if you can feel me, then you'll understand. If you can feel me, then you'll understand. If it resonates with your soul, take it. And if it don't, please don't take anything that does not resonate with you. But I promise you, if you want to know God and you already are seeing the power that He's putting within His kids right now, and you want a piece, it's already yours. It's already yours. You just have to go to your quiet place with God and speak and ask God what you can do and wait for an answer. But first, get all the traumas and things off of you so you can hear. When you're in pain, you can't hear anything. You're not listening. You're in pain. You're only thinking about your pain. And God wants to heal you. So you have to sit and really take that time to heal the damages that these spirits have done. Right? And forgive all, because if they knew better, trust me, they would do better. And that's a fact. So I'm gonna end this. I'm not really sure what else to say. I always like to end with a little phrase, and it goes like this. Tomorrow is a mystery. Yesterday is history. And today is the present. That's why they call it a gift. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I love you so much, and I'll be back soon.